first tutorial we're going to go over is editing artwork. I am going to set up, I've downloaded the #1 editing artwork Illustrator file. I'm going to set up my workspace so that it's a little bit easier to manage. To do that, I'm going to go to Window, go down to Workspace, and I'm going to go to Essentials. If your workspace is already set to Essentials and it looks messy, you can go to Reset Essentials, and it should clean up your workspace. The different workspaces are set up for different features, are set up for different tasks that you might complete using Adobe Illustrator. So if I'm creating a logo, I might use typography. If I'm just getting started, I might go to Workspace and go to Essentials or Getting Started. Or if I was been working in Illustrator for a long time, I might go to Painting. But you can also whichever workspace works best for you. You can also create your own workspace by setting up the toolbar, the control bar in the way that you like it best, and go into Workspace and saving it as a new workspace. Like I said, for right now, I'm going to choose Essentials. We'll change the workspace later on with future tutorials. We're going to go to the first tool, which is the Selection tool. It allows you to move objects and sometimes resize them. If I grab this and try to move this object, you'll notice that it's all of the objects move together because they're all grouped together. So to get this so that I can individually edit them, first I'm going to hit Ungroup, and then I'm going to hit Release Mask. You notice that parts of these illustrations were actually being hidden so that you couldn't see them by the mask. What a mask is a circle, square, or any other shape drawn on top of an object and then used to hide part of that object. I don't need any of these masks, so I'm going to delete them. But I can see that these are actually grouped again. Before it was a group with both these objects, now it's just these things are grouped. So I'm going to ungroup them again. And now you see that each thing is its own individual piece that I can edit. That often happens when you download artwork. Things have been grouped or the things have been masked, and you'll have to release those masks and ungroup them to be able to edit individual pieces. Now I want to get rid of all of these transparent shapes. To do that, I'm going to use the Magic Wand tool. So I'm going to go, the Magic Wand tool would usually be with one of the selection tools, but as you can see, it's not there right now. So I'm going to go to this 3 dots to edit my toolbar. I'm going to grab the Magic Wand tool and I'm going to drag it over to add it to my toolbar right underneath the selection tool. Now with the Magic Wand, I'm going to click on one of those transparent shapes, and it's going to select everything that is similar to the thing I clicked on. And then on my keyboard, I'm going to hit the key Delete. Now I've deleted all of those transparent paths. Now what your task for the first one is to use all of these shapes that you see and recreate an avatar for yourself using these shapes. So the person I'm going to use to start off with is this person right here. I think they're going to have the fewest number of edits that I need to do to match my look. So I'm going to get rid of any transparent shapes that may be lurking in the background. Now their hair is already pretty good, but I don't like the fact that they're not smiling. So I'm going to look for someone with a smile. So I'm going to and I also don't like the fact that their beard does not match my own. So I'm going to take their beard, I'm going to select it, and I'm going to delete it. And then I'm going to find someone whose smile I think matches my own. I'm gonna grab this person's smile. Now you notice that all of these things are grouped together. So again, I'm going to choose ungroup. And now I can grab just their smile. I'm having a little bit of trouble grabbing the smile because it's such a small object. So I'm going to just copy it. On my keyboard, I'm going to hold Command and hit C. And then I'm going to go to the person I want to use as my base, zoom in on them. And then on my keyboard, I'm going to hit Command and V. That will paste that whatever I have copied kind of where the middle of my screen. So I'm going to delete parts of this that I don't want to keep. Next thing I don't like is this nose does not seem to match my own. So I'm going to delete this nose. And I'm going to use the nose from this person right next to him. If you don't like to ungroup things, of course you can double click on them. And that will allow you to select pieces of a group without ungrouping them. Copy this. To get out of this isolation mode, you just double click on something else and you release that isolation mode. I can paste in and move that nose to where it needs to go. Also, it needs glasses. So I'm going to look for someone with glasses. Oh, I don't like those. Those aren't bad. Those are pretty good. I think I'm going to choose the ones we already passed. So select this, select this, select this. You might notice I selected multiple things at once. I clicked on the first thing I want to select, then I hold my Shift key on my computer. I click on the second thing I want to select, then I click on the third thing I want to select, and then with all three selected, I'm going to hold Command and copy it, Command C. Hover back, find where the person I'm looking for, and then hit Command V on my keyboard and paste it in. All right, so I'm going to zoom out this time, so I want to do quite as much searching. This is looking better. There's a few things I like to change, but I'm going to go with this for right now. Actually, I want to change what they're wearing. I actually like this turtleneck a lot better than this sweater. So I'm going to take this sweater, delete it. Oh my gosh. This person's not wearing anything under their sweater. I'm going to delete all those individual pieces that make up their sweater. Now I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to use kind of a trick here. I'm going to select all of this bottom part at once. And then I'm going to hold the Shift key and click just the neck portion to deselect it. Shift key allows you to select multiple things, but it also allows you to deselect something. I'm going to copy it, double click to get out, paste, and move that new sweater on top. Now, of course, these skin tones, biggest things I'm missing are skin tones and a goatee. So first, I'm going to worry about skin tones. I'm going to steal the skin tones from this character right here. I'm going to click this shape, use the eyedropper, and click up there. Click this shape, use the eyedropper, and I'm just selecting the shape. Then using the eyedropper. Oh no. No, that is, there we go. To take the color from the part I want to take the color from. All of these need to be a little bit, all these little pieces need to be a little darker. This time I'm just going to hold Shift and click on them. I've got them all. Take the color from this nose. And although I am going gray, I'm not quite as gray as this character, so I am going to just darken that hair and add some black to it. Now I mentioned that it's missing a goatee and mustache. Let's see, actually, and the lips are incorrect as I zoom out. Let's zoom back in. Let's get those lips correct before I move on to anything else. These are all grouped together, so I'm going to double click. Now, be able to, there we go. It's getting closer. I'm going to steal this person's mustache. Copy. So I don't like this mustache. So what I'm going to start to do is draw some things that I like a little bit better. I'm just going to draw a rectangle and then I'm going to select all these rectangles and round the corners to them. To round the corners, I'm going to go to the direct selection tool and then pull these corners in until they're rounded. So your first task in this to learn Adobe Illustrator is to download this artwork and change it so that you feel like it's a better representation of you. And when you're done, you're going to save it as, so when it's completely done, and I'm getting very close right now. Okay. So when you're done with your editing the vector illustration, you're going to grab all of whichever avatar you've been editing, copy it, paste it over the green square, or green circle, sorry. Increase the size until it's bigger than the green circle. Then I'm going to take the green circle, copy it. I'm going to paste a duplicate of that circle and move it right on top of the first. And then select everything. And we're going to now create a clipping mask. So we're going to go to Make Clipping Mask. And what that's going to do is cut away outside. One of the great things about Adobe Illustrator is it allows you to download and edit artwork from stock art websites like Vecteezy. And often you can download and edit artwork faster than you can build something from scratch.